A massage for your brain. Let's talk about ASMR. Felicia is sitting in front of the camera. She is holding a jar of vitamins. You can see and hear her tapping it with her fingertips. The subtle sounds of her touches merge into a single stream. As she puts the jar aside, she whispers that she is going to sort her vitamins, and for the remaining 30 minutes of the video she slowly arranges the pills, one by one. She does this as if one sudden movement or sound would disturb the harmony of the boxes, the capsules, and the tens of thousands of viewers chained to the video. The vitamin video has been viewed by more than 1 million people in just 1 month. This audience consists of ASMR lovers who enjoy a certain range of audio-visual stimuli. In total, the girl has more than 2 million subscribers, and she does it for a living. What ASMR is? ASMR, Autonomic Sensory Meridional Response, is an understudied phenomenon of human perception. It is associated with a pleasant tingling sensation in the back of the head, spreading as goosebumps along the skin of the neck and back to the arms and legs. This unusual sensation can be caused by different situations and stimuli. Some people get goosebumps from whispering, crackling flames of a fire, and various rustles. Visualists are hypnotized by smooth movements of their hands. They like to watch someone drawing, massaging, or typing. The ASMR stimulus can also be touching, or showing special personal attention to a person. If we try to elaborate on what causes ASMR, it can be soft sounds, most often whispering, soft speech, or noises caused by objects rubbing against each other. Unlike the soothing sounds of nature, or recordings of white noise, ASMR videos contain a lot of silence. One Reddit user did an analysis of popular videos and posted the results. Silence in ASMR videos averages 40% of the clip. Those sounds that are audible are tried to make clear, but still quiet. To emphasize the stereo effect by boosting frequencies from 2 to 5 kHz, many record ASMR content with binaural microphones. The picture itself rarely attracts attention. Bright colors in ASMR video almost do not use. They usually rely on soothing visual stimuli. So, if there is a rustling of pages, most likely they will be turned over without hurry. If speech is heard in the video, it is important what the person is talking about, what words he chooses, and how he says them. ASMR often has elements of role-playing. The authors of the videos directly and lovingly address the viewer, as if they were a loved one, playing out scenes of trusting contact or intimate moments. The most popular ASMR videos often belong to the category of gastronomic. In them, people simply chew food slowly in front of a microphone. A brief history of the phenomenon. A similar effect to ASMR was described as early as 1925 in the pages of Virginia Woolf's novel Mrs. Dalloway. It makes sense to assume that people were experiencing something similar to it long before that work was published. However, ASMR has only recently become a recognized phenomenon. In 2007, the Steady Health Forum posted Weird Sensation Feels Good, in which the author described tactile sensations caused by a seemingly random course of events. Forum users saw a kindred spirit and began discussing similar sensations and effects, and the thread grew to 300 comments. The discussion quickly spread to other forums, and by 2009 to 2010 ASMR videos had become mainstream. One of the participants in that Steady Health Forum discussion was Jennifer Allen, a cybersecurity specialist. She was not happy that the effect was often seen in a sexual context. While there are people who are turned on by this kind of content, there was not originally any erotic connotation to it. Therefore, the name ASMR was not chosen by chance. Allen suggested the term Autonomous Sensory Meridional Response to more accurately describe this effect. Autonomy suggests that the response occurs involuntarily. Sensory describes the tactile nature of the phenomenon. Meridionality is the most controversial term in the title. It was chosen to avoid comparisons of the phenomenon to sexual sensations. According to the dictionary Jennifer used, in a certain context, the term could serve as a synonym for the words peak and ecstatic. In the end, it was chosen because it sounded more serious and scientific than the other alternatives. Soon after, Jennifer used the acronym when starting a Facebook group. It became popular and the term caught on. Since then, Jennifer has been prominent in the ASMR community. Over the past few years, documentaries have been made about ASMR, a number of radio shows have been recorded, and even many scholarly articles have been published. Millions of people subscribe to ASMR YouTubers and subreddits dedicated to ASMR. And even brands are starting to adopt this effect. An example of this is IKEA, which released a half-hour ASMR-inspired ad. What does the science say? There is no scientific consensus on ASMR. Scientists still don't know what exactly causes this reaction to stimuli, and why some people feel it and others don't. There is an opinion that the perception of this phenomenon among professionals is similar to that of migraine. In both cases, the phenomenon is recognized not because the causal relationships necessary to prove it have been found, but because a large number of people have independently described it in detail. But comparative studies of the brains of people with different responses to ASMR stimuli are already underway in the hope of uncovering the mystery of the phenomenon. So far, we can only talk about some of the facts that the scientific community has already learned about this phenomenon. Many people compare the process of watching ASMR videos to animal grooming. Individuals of some species help each other with hygiene not to get cleaner, but to develop a trusting relationship. In this context, the act of smoothing hair helps induce a sense of a safe environment and is subsequently associated in animals with a sense of calm. fMRI analysis of the brains of humans experiencing the ASMR effect has shown that areas that may be associated with grooming and similar behaviors are activated during the response. ASMR has also been observed to have similarities to synesthesia and frisson, a pleasant shiver triggered by audiovisual stimuli. ASMR resembles a type of synesthesia, which allows subjects to register tactile sensations when listening to certain sounds. Frisson is most often experienced when listening to music. Sometimes the pleasure of listening to music is so great that the hair on the arm stands up on end and a shiver runs through the body. It is also comparable to the sensations described by ASMR-sensitive people. Experts say that a major component of ASMR is the formation of an intimate sound environment. Studies even show that ASMR content helps patients suffering from depression and chronic pain. It slows the heart rate and makes people feel relaxed. How to listen? In order to experience the ASMR effect, a good pair of headphones is enough. They should transmit mid-range frequencies well and create a sense of spacious stereo space. So it is worth paying attention to those models where the bass does not dominate, then there should be no problems with the middle and top. You can use open overhead headphones to listen to ASMR content, but it is still worth looking at closed models, so as not to look for a perfectly quiet room and not to disturb others with extraneous sounds. Many people use ASMR content in order to quickly calm down after work and tune into rest. Many people even fall asleep while watching ASMR videos, so it's worth taking care that the ear cushions don't disturb you in the process.